And we are live. Good morning, Crypto Warriors, and welcome back to Jumping to Crypto, episode 681. Today is Monday, March 15, 2021, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, and we are here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community Monday through Friday at 10-ish.
I think we just caught an echo on that. And today's top stories. FTX crypto exchange reportedly wants to sponsor Miami Heat Arena. Oakland A's Major League Baseball team now accepts Bitcoin for suites. Sophia the robot set to auction NFT digital artwork. Techno King and Master of Coin Elon Musk and Tesla CFO adopt new titles. And last but not least, we asked for your craziest crypto stories, and these are the winners featured on Cointelegraph. But first and foremost, let's go ahead and take a look at these prices.
Oh, yeah. So taking a look at our prices this beautiful Monday morning, Bitcoin taking a dip down to $57,066, down 5.4%. Ethereum at $1,793 is down 4.5%. Binance took a haircut as well at $260, down 3.6%. Cardano at $1.06 is down 1.6%. Polkadot at $35.41, down 4% as well. Ripple at 44 cents, still sitting there for a while, down 1.4%. Uniswap at $30 is down 6.75%. Litecoin at $207, down 5.6%. And last but not least, Chainlink, $28, down 3.6%. And shout out to our coin of the week, Theta, which we featured on our last Talk Shop Live, so make sure you check that out. But yes, a lot of the coins took a dip. When Bitcoin did, we saw a push past 60,000. People got euphoric and then smacked down. Again, people, this is not a quick race. This is a long-term hold. So again, Bitcoin itself is fine. Everything else looks fine as well.
And it looks like we are being suppressed on the notifications this morning, as it looks like we only have 12 people that joined so far. Here we go. 13 numbers are pumping up. I'm assuming the notifications are just now coming out because we are now averaging about 1,000 a show and 13 people the first few seconds. There we go, YouTube. Stop shadow bananas. There we go. You do a great job, YouTube. Keep up the good work. You got to talk nice to them now. But for those who are here we go. People starting to roll in. What's up? Arhonda Wilson, Ross Shu, Lisa Lee. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's go ahead and roll into it. Top story of the day. FTX crypto exchange reportedly wants to sponsor Miami Heat Arena. OMG, as they say. Yeah. Big moves to be made, people. I feel like we made it. This is it. When you start having crypto companies saying, you know what? I want to sponsor the whole arena. This isn't the Bank of America Stadium anymore. This isn't the Smoothie King Arena. This is the FTX Crypto Exchange Arena. This is the Coinbase whatever arena. This is the Binance Arena. When you start seeing this, people, we have reached that mainstream adoption we are beginning to look for. Again, this is the FTX cryptocurrency exchange is reportedly in discussions to sponsor the home arena of the Miami Heat NBA team. And we've been working with FTX as well. Great company. Bitcoin Zay, what's going on in the story?
And man, so yes, we have entered a new paradigm where we have crypto exchanges. For one, FTX, their CEO, he's the second biggest donor to Joe Biden. And then here we are in talks to sponsor Miami Heat's arena. Crypto is at this point becoming more and more mainstream. They're in talks with the team that houses the Miami Heat. According to the Miami Herald, they're getting closer signing a deal with Miami-Dade County. And the stadium is legally responsible for naming rights. I mean, people, this is a no-brainer. The mayor of Miami is turning it into a Bitcoin city. Again, FTX, one of the biggest exchanges, probably moving to Miami. This may be a ploy for them to move there. Maybe the CEO told the mayor, hey, put our name on the stadium. We'll move our business there. Your taxes go up. You make more money. Your city is more profitable. So Sam Bankman-Fried, he responded to a request for comment with the eyes emoji. This is crazy that this is in written journalism now. He also runs Alameda Research, a crypto trading firm that's been an active participant in the crypto industry over the past year, particularly in DeFi and crypto derivatives. And again, he also donated $5 million to the presidential campaign of Joe Biden, the second biggest donor. So again, when people are like, what if the government comes and takes crypto? Are they going to take it away? Well, they didn't not accept his money. So I can guarantee you his crypto exchange will be around if none of the other ones will.
Right. That answer has already been answered in of that self. But yeah, like you said, $5 million to the presidential campaign that won. my name's going to be on something around this country, like point blank, period. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you give 10 million, you get a statue somewhere. So I'm with you on that. This was it looks like that was a big bet that ended up paying out for FTX thus far. So we'll continue to monitor it. And hey, shout out to FTX. I hope they get it. I hope they do get a chance to rename it. I mean, wow. Like that will put crypto on the map. Arenas. I mean, the only thing next that will eventually happen, I think, in the short term, 5 or 10 years, that's when these crypto billionaires come out and say, art, NFTs, I'm about to buy a team. I'm about to employ one LeBron James and one Anthony Davis on the Los Angeles Lakers and win this chip. When you start seeing that happen, when you start seeing crypto companies enter the sports space, people, that is the same as art. That's the dumb money. We're starting to enter the dumb money stage where it's like, hey, let's go ahead and buy $2 million digital art. And let's go ahead and rename the arena. Hey, let's go ahead and buy the team. Like that is the road we're on. So shout out to them. And it looks like
Shannon Allen in Miami. He actually alluded to this a few weeks ago. He didn't say this exactly, but he did say that the Heat have something big coming up with crypto. He wouldn't tell me what it was. He probably signed an NDA, but now I understand. You can't really discuss these things. Right. Shout out to the Miami Heat. Definitely turned into a Bitcoin city, so it's only right.
There we go. And want to make more shout outs more as everyone rolls in. Alfonso Clark, Solar Mike, hip to the dip. I like that. Blues Lover. Saw that India is banning crypto. Yeah, they're becoming China, saying every week they're banning it and new rules. So it's a non-starter. They'll come around. What's up to Rich to Miss, Helen Diva Style, Kevin Barnes, Leroy Forbes, Kev's Credit, Jesus, I think it's Jesus or Jesus Gonzalez. Paris, Kev's Credit, Quick Pick Crypto, CAJ, is that California J, which would be hilarious. Clandis Blanton, Prophet Shamar, Ron B, Crypto Key, Audrey Val, Somo Vid, Madam Crypto, Crypto Sieti, Carmelo Cherubin, Fanteezy, Calvin, Douglas, Notes from Jew, Freddie O, Satoshi X, Crypto Caller. There we go. KB NYC, welcome all, welcome. We want to start off the day not only with the top story, but also giving you all a heads up this upcoming Sunday on Talk Shop Live. What are we doing, Bitcoin Zay?
Oh, yeah. So Sunday, you want to make sure that you tune in all week because everything we discuss this week will be fair game. We'll be doing Who Wants to Be a Satoshi Millionaire. Somebody will have a chance to win 1 million Satoshis on Sunday. Talk Shop Live at 6 p.m. So again, if you're watching this week, a lot of the stuff we talk about, a lot of things we ask questions about on Sunday will be based on that. So make sure you watch all week. We'll throw out little hints here and there throughout the week for how you can win 1 million Satoshis. That's about that's about $600 right now.
I would say it's $500 a couple of weeks ago.
When we first started talking about it, but now it's about $600. 1 million. Who couldn't use the extra 1 million Satoshis, people? So make sure you tune in, and it won't necessarily go to one person. It'll just be whoever can win the most.
All right, I don't want to say anything. I thought that we might be able to go around it. You might have to take out your headphones, put them back in. Everybody's saying your mic's distorted.
I'm in here. That's what I'm talking.
That's why. Oh, they're gonna love the podcast today. Then, hey, y'all can get this information how you get it. All right. Yeah. So again, to piggyback on that, people, you all have been asking us to bring it back. We are bringing it back. We are giving out crypto. I thought I told you that we won't stop. We're gonna put our money where our mouth is. You know who got the crypto in the space, people, and we want to make sure the community gets it. So again, Sunday, Talk Shop Live, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Thank you for everyone who joined last week. We actually doubled the numbers from the prior week. So again, people are catching on to that. Not only did we discuss Theta, as somebody mentioned to us, 2 weeks prior in Talk Shop Live, somebody kept mentioning Theta. So that was pretty funny for that to be the token of the week. But I believe the week or so before that, we also kept talking about Hedera. And we just saw over the weekend, Hedera just had a crazy pump over the weekend, almost 30, 40%. So Audrey Boos, Chalk Shop Live is in the description. That is one of our new platforms where we do our Sunday series where we talk more altcoins and get more into the trade and investment side of things that we don't talk about here Monday through Friday. Yeah,
real quick. Hedera, 138% last week.
Woo!
We talked about.
I know I mentioned that at least 2 or 3 times the past couple weeks.
Yeah. So again, the information you get on Talk Shop Live could change your financial status. Definitely.
There it is. All right. Again, we'll be doing that Satoshi Millionaire giveaway on Sunday. So make sure you're paying attention all week to some of the little jewels or funny things we drop. All right. Oakland A's Major League Baseball team now accepts Bitcoin for suites. Like I said, people, It is creeping upon the sports world. This is the same as the art world. For wealthy people, sports teams are just a way to show their wealth, to invest, store value, all those good things that you see in art that they talk about art. There's the same thing happening in athletics. So it doesn't surprise me now that places like the Mavericks and now the Oakland A's are also accepting Bitcoin for use. It looks like the Oakland A's, the team at the center of the box office hit movie Moneyball. I can't believe they threw that old line in there.
Oh,
Is
man.
accepting right. What year was that? Is accepting a single Bitcoin as a payment to secure a 6-seat suite throughout the 2021 home season. So $60,000 will get you a 6-suite seat throughout the 2021 home season in Oakland. What's going on with this story?
I'm not giving anybody less than 1 million Satoshis or more than 1 million Satoshis for something like this, simply because at 1 Bitcoin, in my opinion, you got to start thinking of 1 Bitcoin as 1 million. That's how I have it in my head. So anytime you're talking about one,
I've had it in your head for some years like that. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
It may take a decade, but that's what I think of it as, because 1 Bitcoin is 1 million would make this a terrible deal. But currently, Bitcoin is valued at 57,000, so that works out for the time being at a slight discount, because currently the suite is actually $64,800. Again, if people want your Bitcoin, they're going to have to give discounts, and the higher the price goes, the bigger the discount. That's why when people say Bitcoin is not a medium of exchange, I'm like, you have to wait until Bitcoin becomes so valuable nobody wants to spend it. Then people are going to give 80% discounts. Just please give us some Bitcoin. We can't buy it anymore. We can only accept it. So the Oakland A's are taking that step. They've actually stated here, Dave Cavall actually stated, part of the reason we're doing this is the price makes sense. Since a Bitcoin is worth about the same as a season suite, it gives our fans some different choices, and it kind of tests to see if it's something we like to do in more aspects of our business. Hey, Dave, you're not slick. You want Bitcoin like everybody else. Some people sell clothes, some people sell goods. You're selling suites for Bitcoin. It's the old joke is sell your house and buy Bitcoin if you really believe in it. They're basically doing that now with suites. So I think this is the beginning, and it won't be the end. There'll be plenty of other businesses that do something like this. Sacramento Kings have already started. Dallas Mavericks accepting Dogecoin. People, the future's here.
The future is here. I'm glad you pointed out that quote because, like you said, it gives our fans some different choices. Like, no, the people who have Bitcoin, the people who can afford to spend a Bitcoin on the box seats, even if the price does make sense in USD terms, it doesn't make sense in investing terms. So for them to say we're doing this to kind of test the market, it's not going to be a good test of the market, because the people in the market who have this, you might have a couple of people do it for shits and giggles, like, oh, all right, I was going to get me an Oakland A's suite already, so I might as well pay in this Bitcoin. But again, by and large, that's going to be a bad test because people aren't going to do it. I think they would have saw a better test if they were opening it up for all tickets. So, but what I really think they are saying, they're testing it probably on their back end. They want to see how it will work for them to accept Bitcoin for a seat, even if it's just 1 or 2 people doing it. So they can break it down on that micro level and scale it for ticket sales. So that's the only thing that kind of makes sense to me, because again, just to do it for season suites is just more of a marketing ploy. But shout out to Oakland A's for coming on board the Bitcoin train. I mean, that's still a good look regardless, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. And I think more people will. And this is just the start. Oakland is, that's San Francisco, the Bay Area.
The town, baby.
Town. Yeah, I was going to say they have all the, the tech world there, Silicon Valley. So not surprising for them to do this. And, the owner of the Warriors, Chamath, he's big into Bitcoin. So that whole area, not surprised.
There we go. Let's see what's going on. Thanks, Freddie Ose. I see y'all killing it. Right, Kwanji, thank you. Liked and share. I think I said that wrong. Might have said it. I think I said that right. I hope I didn't say it wrong. What's up, Brian Allen? Let's see. There we go. Madam Crypto said, "Talk shop be lit." You know it. Let's see. Tahid El Amen. Let's get it. Get those likes. Oh, our own people telling us get the likes up. Get those likes up, people.
Justin Bieber.
There we go. Peter Lee. Morning, gents from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Good morning. There we go. Fred Brandon. KB NYC, is it only me? But I'm not about to spend my Bitcoin on ish. You already know it. Definitely not. Audrey Val said, you already changed my confidence here since 2017. Back 121. There we go. Way to stay. Way to stay. All right. Let's see. Sophia the robot set to auction NFT digital artwork. Wow. What is going on with this story? And they getting robots, AI in on the game too now? Everybody making this money.
I kept telling people, I said, crypto is not the end all be all, or humans are not the end all be all for crypto. I can guarantee you there's artificial intelligence being created to use crypto. And here we have a new collaboration with Andrea Bonacento. See, Sophia the robot put her interpretation on the NFT artworks. Hong Kong-based Hanson Robotics announced Monday the launch of a collection of NFT-based digital artworks by its robot called Sophia, created in collaboration with Andrea Bonacento and curated an LA-based IV gallery. Each piece will be linked to an NFT to be sold on Nifty Gateway Marketplace on March 23rd. And again, we've said this before, crypto will not only be used by humans for payments, but also by artificial intelligence to pay other robots to do jobs, because you'll have robots working in concession with each other, and the payments that'll be sent between them, it can't be the way it is now. So crypto is very easy back and forth, and I think this is just one example. This to me is very innovative, simply because it's, again, just the start. Every time we see a story like this where it's just like the beginning, I wouldn't be surprised if we have an entirely artificial or AI art show in the future where literally none of the art is created by humans, and then humans buy it, and then whoever created the robots get paid. So great to see as far as innovation, but it is kind of scary. These robots are getting hella smart.
Right. And to piggyback on that, you know, and I'm glad you brought it up, because we did talk about this a lot in 2017, people. One of our like themes for that year for some of the shows was the Internet of Things. If you remember, IOTA came out. It was a big project. Of course, since then, the wind has come out of his sails, and that was supposed to be the next big thing. People trust me. I mean, and they're still working on it. I just said the wind has got out of his sails. But for those who don't know, IOTA, which is supposed to unite the Internet of Things, was supposed to be a bigger project than like Cardano, people. I mean, when I say the hype around it was big, I mean, it was the most hype since Ant turned to Neo and Neo started pumping. Then Neo caught all the hype as being the Asian coin. But if you remember, was that
Chinese Ethereum? Remember that?
Chinese Ethereum, right? But if you remember, we were talking about IOTA the longest that year. One thing we did say is that, hey, this technology is like 3 to 5 years out at a minimum. And it's crazy because that was in 2017, and we're seeing now the technology is still coming around, but it's not there. But essentially, people, the Internet of Things says that everything will be connected online. Your refrigerator will be connected online, your car, your self-driving car will be connected online, your TV, everything, to the point where you keep your milk at in your refrigerator. When your milk reaches a certain threshold, say it's only 25% of your milk left, then your refrigerator should be able to weight that and automatically order you a new bottle of milk through like the likes of Amazon or something, paying with crypto, and automatically gets delivered. That is how the Internet of Things works. So like you said, if you're right, or if we're right and we see what happens with, you know, moving forward with this future, or excuse me, with this technology, then yeah, robots are going to be involved in this ecosystem, whether they're ordering stuff for you, because again, the Internet of Things, that's all AI, that's all digital, that's all bots, that's robots doing all the work for us. So it is happening, and it's crazy to see robots are cashing in on NFTs. Like, who would have thought to make an algorithm to make more NFTs?
Oh yeah, and not only does Sophia make art, she makes music too. The Sophia music NFT from artificial intelligence. That would be crazy. What if they can create artificial intelligence singing that's just as good as a Beyonce or Mariah Carey or whoever? That's crazy. Will AI robot win a Grammy? We just had Grammys last night. What if?
Ooh, that would be crazy. And then it will get down to, not only can it win a Grammy, but who owns the rights to that robot? Is it the person who wrote the code, the person who bought it? Does the person who write the code always get paid, or is it like a one-time licensing deal? Oh my goodness, we're about to go to a whole new sector.
Yeah.
Like, what would you call those lawyers? Like AI lawyers, robotic lawyers, crypto? Like, what type of lawyers is this?
That's a whole new law school, like artificial intelligence, NFT, blockchain, all of that together. I'm not sure what you would call all of that, but yeah, we should definitely dive deeper into that on Talk Shop Live one of these weeks, because
that is going to be crazy. I want to give some shout outs. And One Play 5, thank you for that tip. Just found your channel. What a relief to see some fellow melanated DJs love the content, and I got your book, Isaiah. Much appreciated that. And One Play 5, thanks for joining us. Shout out to Jiu-Jitsu Crypto E. Say I share to about 6 people a day. Thank you, gentlemen. Keep up the great work. There we go, people. Those numbers we're looking for. Shared about 6 people, 6 different platforms a day, people. There we go. Let's see. I just saw another one come in. Wendy, thank you for the tip, Wendy. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. And again, people, those tips, like I've mentioned before, they do go toward the podcast, keeping that up and going. And some of the people who come through and help, we try to tip them when we can as well.
Hey,
Let's see.
I just thought of something real quick. Somebody put in there meta lawyer. We talking about artificial intelligence having lawyers. What if the lawyers end up being artificial intelligence represent?
Because everything will be on a smart contract by then too. Oh my, iRobot. But you know what's so crazy? I won't even say crazy. Here's the thing about all of this. This is what should happen. Like, it's people. This is good. Will it displace a lot of jobs? Yeah, you better learn how to code. We keep saying that we've been saying that since 2017 to learn how to code. So if you've been with us since 2017 and you don't got nobody in your family on arm's reach that you can put in front of that computer, come on, you got to do better, because that would be crazy to have artificial intelligence lawyers for. Oh my goodness, that will get so convoluted, but it makes sense. You're talking about smart contracts.
Yeah. Don't even get me started on artificial governance.
All right, stop talking. Because you know why? Bitcoin and Black America, Volume 3, people. We talking about AI lawyers. Oh, we're next new level. It's gonna be crazy, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. True Seeker. Shout out to True Seeker 1111 said bought 10 books, gave 10 away. There you go, Bitcoin Zay.
That's what I'm talking about. True Seeker. Shout out.
Rashu said they are already using AI for lawyers. I saw an article on it. There we are. There we go. C Crypto City said it's all coming, guys. It shouldn't be a surprise. That's what I'm talking about. And one play one said I'm a 5G cloud architect. I'm cooling. There we go. All right. See, people are already up on it. Lisa Lee said AI robot for president. I'm kind of with that. I'm not mad at there being some type, maybe not president, parliament, Congress. AI should be Congress. It should be half, like 1/3 of Congress. Like half of Congress is Congress who we elect. Another quarter should be, or another third should be the people. So you got Congress votes on bills and shit. You got the people who look at the app and say, I'm voting on the same bill or not. And then you get AI to measure out all the variables and say, hey, this is what the computer thinks we should do too. You got 3 different things. The people, you got the Congress people who we elect / slither their way in, and then you got robots. I love it.
Only one problem. They tell too much of the truth, so it wouldn't work in government.
Right.
Hey, calm down, iRobot. Get this thing out here. Unplug it.
It's hilarious. PFC Will said, yeah, the IOTA was real. Google and Amazon are moving toward that in tech. It's being built out even with helium. Okay. Oh, wow. There we go. And yes, Madam Crypto said human bodies will be connected to the cloud. People, I know that's coming. I'm not going to be the test dummy for it, but I can't wait till it happens. I want to adopt these technologies. They said, no, you ain't with it. Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm gonna speed past you. I'm be like,
shaking my head. So I said, whoever programs Congress controls Congress.
Hey, run that play right now. All right, Techno King and Master of Coin, Elon Musk and Tesla CFO adopt new titles. Listen, I think it's safe to say that this wasn't Elon Musk first or last time smoking that ooh-wee on that Joe Rogan podcast, all right? I think that in these meetings, on these Zoom meetings, they doing the Zoom like they would a FaceTime date. They over there blowing that good in front of each other. In a world where CEOs and chief financial officers no longer matter, meet Tesla's new Techno King and Master of Coin. First and foremost, I love it. This is what a billionaire is supposed to do. This is what wealthy people are supposed to do in my book. Elon Musk is the adult version of Mark Zuckerberg when he first entered the corporate landscape. I mean, this is him wearing his pajamas to work by basically saying, you know what, you're going to call me Techno King and you're going to call my man's over here. What's his man's name? Yeah, and Master Coin. We're not going to answer unless you call me Techno King and Master Coin. Could you imagine like him working with banks and other people on Wall Street in corporate America? Like, we're not going to call you Techno King. And he just gets up and leaves like, we're not doing business today.
I'm not calling you Techno King. Oh, yes, you are.
Again, starting Monday, today, Elon Musk will carry the official title of Techno King of Tesla, while the firm's chief financial officer, Zach Kickhorn, will officially be known as Master of Coin. The 8K form filed with the SEC states, oh, wow, they really filed a form. Not playing no games. Effective as of March 15, 2021, the titles of Elon Musk and Zach Kickhorn have changed to Techno King of Tesla and Master of Coin, respectively. Again, this was actually formed with the SEC, which means they paid money. So they probably paid about 5,000 to 7,000 total. We know how the SEC play to get this change, and people are going with it. Again, I love it. I love it because we are still stuck with this legacy mindset of you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't change this, you can't do that. And this people now at the biggest companies on planet saying, yeah, not only can you, but we're just going to do it. And this no one is going to stop us. Like, could you imagine an average employee working at the bank somewhere and be like, yo, start calling me Techno King of Bank of America when you call into this call center from now on. Like, you know, most people just wouldn't fly in their normal lives. I know people are reading the story now and their minds are exploding. Like, how can he do this? He can get away with this. That is right, people. This is what 2021 and beyond looks like. Have crypto. You can do what you want. Rename yourself how you want. Live your best life. This story is crazy to me.
Yeah, this reminds me of a classic scene, if you remember.
Hilarious.
Oh, brother.
I'm Brian. I'm Dale. You have to call me Dragon. You have to call me Nighthawk.
That's how they were when they were coming up with their names. You got to call me Dragon. Call me Nighthawk. But yeah, it's funny to me that all these rules that were imposed in the last financial system, once money is free, you see how free everybody is now. Everybody, well, I can smoke weed on camera now that I'm a billionaire. I can talk about Doge if I feel like it. I can register with the SEC and make up my own name. Who cares about CEO, CFO anymore? Who cares about suits and ties? Because that's where we're going, people. And the quicker you understand that, the more you'll see all of these other things that were in place in the financial system. It was all a ruse. It doesn't matter. Once the system opens up, anybody can use it, and you can do what you want. True freedom.
And that's my thing. The most important thing about that story, what we see in crypto, everything is just that fundamental underlying thought process of you can do what you want, people. Like you can literally do what you want. And it's crazy because we're in America having to tell people that. I can only imagine how like warped the mind is from somebody who might be in North Korea or China or something somewhere who are like, no, we really can't do whatever we want. It's like, yes, you can. But they're like, no, they really kill us. We really can't. It was like, but you still really can. People, you can do what you want. I am glad they're reaffirming this because, I mean, I don't know about you, Bitcoin Day, but I clearly remember going through high school, college, from parents and everything. Oh, you can't do this. You can't do that. You got to do this. You got to do that. You tiptoe here. Like, you know, you're walking on eggshells throughout your life, scared to make mistakes or scared to take risks when it's like, no, the people who making it are taking the risk. They're doing all this stuff. Again, Elon Musk, CEO of a company, smoking weed on the internet, on camera. Renaming himself Techno King, pumping stocks, or pumping crypto, like doing all these things. You have people in regular jobs who are scared to just go outside of their comfort zone and buy cryptocurrency. Again, people, we
about everything.
We got to kill that old mindset. And one play one, thank you for the tip. And one play one said, here is alpha. Your body will be able to buy/make new body parts based on cells of yourself, and you will have them on chain to know as your DNA. Oh, mind blown. Neuralink 2032. Wow. That would be crazy to have your DNA on chain as well. I like that thought though. I do. People, you're talking to the right person. I think Ready Player One is the future. Speaking of Ready Player One, one story we forgot to add before we get to this last story and wrap it up for the day. If you also saw the Decentraland Mana Pump, we talked about Decentraland last week as well. We talked about Decentraland when we were talking about Atari made that news that they were partnering with them, even though that was kind of old news if you knew. I remember mentioning that statement. Decentraland over the weekend, someone was able, so for those who don't know, Decentraland, aka Mana, M-A-N-A, it is a virtual sandbox where you can own land virtually. You can create things. You can hold meetings. I think Bitcoin Zay said not in Decentraland, but in a different one. You actually went to the art auction or meeting there already?
Yeah, Crypto Voxels. Man, that is one we definitely going to have to explore. Crypto Voxels went to an art museum. You can see the art. You click on the art. You can actually buy it right from there, and you own the NFT. Very, very nice website, but Decentraland does the same thing.
Right. So Zay was actually into one of these virtual places. Again, Decentraland did it. And I think it was Friday night or something. Someone was in Decentraland and they ordered like a Domino's pizza, the infamous pizza. They ordered a pizza in the virtual world and it was delivered to them and paid for through the virtual. It was paid for in the virtual world and it was delivered to them in real life. After that, it pumped from, I think Decentraland was at like 30 something 40 cents on Friday, and by midday Saturday Sunday it was up to $1.10, $1.11. So literally it did like a 3-time a threefold bag over the weekend, just based off someone getting pizza delivered to them from ordering it in the virtual world. So it is happening, people. Ready Player One is coming. 2032 isn't a bad guess either, and I'm all here for it. I know Zay said he didn't want to mess with it. People, plug me up. Me up.
I'm not gonna be the first, but I'll try it after a few people.
Try it after me. See what happens. Let's see. Cryptonomics, great point. Said just because you know how to code don't mean you'll be the coder. Kind of like how some people can play basketball, but they ain't in the game. Tessa Hall said people should learn to code. Which program language should they learn first? And I actually like I saw one of the reply, and one play one said, focus on the basics of programming. You can write in any language. It's more so about knowing what and how to build your idea. So real quick, piggyback on that. And one play one is right. You don't need to know how to code every language. You just need to know the basics of coding, basics of website stuff, all that good stuff. And then, like you said, once you figure out your ideal and what you want to do, and you go down that route, it will kind of show you what language you need to use. Like once you do your due diligence, you'll learn about which programming language you need to use to actually code your ideal. But I agree with them. You don't need to learn every language and all that right now. You just need to know the basics of coding. And then from there, once you have an ideal, you can learn the actual path you need to go down.
Yeah, it's a book, project management. You can go into other aspects, accounting, if you have it. So
there we go. Helen, Diva Style, thank you for the tips. Thanks, guys. The book is a must read. Zay breaks down ways we can bridge the wealth gap, get a head start, and stop being left behind. All right, and last but not least, we asked for your craziest crypto story. These are the winners. This is a Coin Telegraph article. What are some of these crazy crypto stories they found out there?
Oh, yeah. So let's take a look at the one winner chosen by Coin Telegraph. Comes from Crypto Not. He used to compete in local Counter-Strike tournaments at internet cafes in 2011 when Bitcoin was $1. Wow. He wrote, my team and I made it to the finals after several razor-thin matches. It came down to a 2-versus-1 situation where I accidentally killed my teammate with some friendly fire. Needless to say, we lost the match. The winning 10 ended up getting close to $500 in cash. As runners-up, we received 20 Bitcoin each. At the time, I didn't know what cryptocurrency was. I ended up trading my 20 Bitcoin for a gaming mouse pad. He still has the mouse pad to this day, but if he would have kept it, it would have been worth more than 1.2 million at the time of writing. 2,400 times more than the $500 would have been. Oh man, this is just an example of people spending or getting Bitcoin, not understanding it. And I want people to listen. If you came in after 2017 and you think to yourself, man, I wish I was in back then, I definitely would have held it. No, you wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
Stop lying, because nobody knew what it really was. I remember in 2013 when I was starting, the only two places to get information was Reddit and the Bitcoin
Bitcoin forum.
Bitcoin forum, yeah. So it was only two spots you could go, and anywhere else you went, it was just the Wild West. So you could hear about it, but it wasn't talk of it as a store of value. It could have been one day for the upper echelon thinkers. You know, Andres Antonopoulos was one of the first to say that. But yeah, other than that, you would have did the same thing. You would have traded it for something. 20 Bitcoin back then, you would have been like, oh, it's $20 worth of Bitcoin. Again, giving away 0.1 Bitcoin back in the day. That was $20 too, but 0.1 Bitcoin now is $6,000. So these stories are hilarious. You want to give one of your craziest crypto stories, King?
Man, I was over here just thinking about it. I'm reading comments, and I'm also thinking like, oh, I'm always talking about how I get sick. I mean, that is one story. For those who didn't, you know, I was about to say getting sick, talking about crypto we missed out on. When Shittrex locked me out of the account and essentially was negligent in a lot of stuff. I remember when we had that, I was researching Ant Shares when Ant Shares was like 25 cents or something crazy, or excuse me, was it less than that? It probably was like less than that, whatever. It was 25 cents or whatever. I remember it was supposed to be rebranded in Neo. I got locked out of my account. I couldn't buy in, and I watched it go. You and I both. We watched it go, and we were like, I remember we talked about it on live show as well when it happened. We watched it go from like 50 cents, like $9, and I kept saying I'm gonna wait for the dip. And it didn't dip. Then it went from $9. It did drop to like $6 or something, and then it went from $6 up to like $81 in the preceding like weeks and months. So I was like, all right, I guess that one's done. So that one definitely hurt me. That's a crypto. I mean, it's so many now. What about you?
Oh man, well, I had a pretty crazy recent story with crypto that happened. If you were trying to get on my Instagram, remember it was deactivated. What they told me was so many people were reporting the imposters, they wiped everything that looked like the imposters, including me. So they got rid of my account. I couldn't get it back. I had to find a back way to it. I want to give a shout out to Crypto Kobe, because it's not just crypto itself, it's the community. Crypto Kobe, met him out in LA. I tweeted it out, and he actually responded and said, yeah, I can figure out how to get your account back for you. I work with IG. Got the account back for me, paid them in Ethereum, everything was solved. And again, if I had to go through Instagram itself, I would have either had to pay in USD way more money, or I would have to wait months and months, because they don't just do it for anybody. So again, because of crypto, I have a community where somebody can reach out in security that can actually fix it and make sure I wasn't hacked, which I wasn't, and then also paying them in crypto. So it's a private transaction between two people, peer to peer. That's what crypto was for, right? So that was a crazy story of how all that happened. But without crypto, I might not have my IG account back at all.
Right. Yeah. Peter Lai said, so true, King. If we said 10 years ago, I want to be a social media star, people would laugh. Nowadays, we do have to take that statement seriously. I mean, it's crazy. I'm with you. I would have laughed back then too. And now, I mean, even to the day, people, you see, I'm not on social media like I should be. But yes, it has to be taken serious. So I am with that. And one play one. That's what I'm talking about. I know a couple of people like that as well. I went to school, didn't finish my degree, got hella certs, made $200K from the crib. Now, listen, I told people back in 2018, I started getting certified. The CIW, learning, security stuff, all the stuff you need to do online in the digital space. I started taking courses and certifications. I got all my Google certs, Google Analytics, people. All this stuff is free and will do nothing but help your business out there. So definitely look at that. Yeah, the courses on Udemy for coding are really good, as well as there's a lot of teachers in coding that give away free courses too, because they know they can't compete with the likes of Udemy. So you might find a really good person who, because I forgot the one name of this one website, but they give all their courses for free and teach you how to code as well, though. Maurice Thompson, great question. I want to answer this now. Love the show. I want you guys' thoughts. Pay student debt aggressively or stack Satoshis. I'm thinking about stacking SAT and paying student loans and weak fiat later in the future. That would be my thought. So same with student loans, any type of debt right now. If you have any type of debt, for one, you should be able to get some type of hardship forbearance or something, because we're in COVID. So that should automatically lower your debt to minimum payments or no payments, especially if you're talking about student debt. You should be able to get out of it. But the way I'm looking at it, my point of view, we just saw the first stimulus check being $1,200 now worth $11,000. I'm not, if there's any debt to be paid back, it's not going to debt. It's going to crypto right now. And we're in the bull market. You make 80% of your money, 20% of your time. Ride this out, get your money, and then off of profit days, when we hit 65, 70K, take out some profit and then start paying something back if you really feel like you need to. But my 2 cents is that, people, you got to play the market while you can. It's outperforming your debt right now.
Oh, yeah. And I'm going to be honest. I'm not telling you what to do, but I know as far as credit scores go, those are starting to become obsolete, because like we discussed on another show, if you have Bitcoin and you can collateralize it for cash to buy houses and buy cars, don't really need credit scores anymore. So if you're like, if I don't pay it back, what's going to happen? Not saying don't. I'm just saying, if you have to make a choice, do you want a scarce asset that's a once in a lifetime thing, or do you want to pay off debt when the U.S. hasn't even paid off our trillions of dollars in debt? It never will. We don't plan to. So I don't know who we owe, the aliens. But again, that is your choice, but you have to think of it rationally now. We're in a different time. Times have changed.
But I'm glad you brought it up, because that's my thing when it comes to like a lot of my moves. You know me, I'm always like, well, what's the government doing? Like, they're supposed to be they're the public citizen. We're the private entity, right? Or excuse me, they're the private entity. We're the public citizen, or vice versa, however they're playing it. But they're privatizing themselves. We didn't do it. So we got to look to them for guidance. They tell us what to do, right? The IRS is telling us they're coming after us. We didn't make that decision. So if they're going to be big gang and all that, I'm following everything they do. And like you said, when it comes to paying people back, we don't do that. We owe a bunch of money. We've been in debt for years. And America, keep on American, people. We just talked about, what was the other exchange? The $3 billion valuation for BlockFi.
BlockFi, yep.
They have $10 billion in debt, $15 billion in assets, so they say, and they just got a $3 billion valuation while being $10 billion in debt. Like, you can get a job and work your way out of debt, people. I highly doubt most people out there are in an amount of debt that is a lifetime of debt, because that would mean you had the opportunity to access a lifetime of cash, which a lot of people have not. So I'm just not believing that you can't crawl your way out of debt long term. It might suck. You might have to miss some meals. Hey, Kingdom missed some meals before. You got, if you want to grind people college style, you better get some noodles popping. But you can work your way out of the debt. You can't buy more Bitcoin when that price goes up to 100, 200,000. All right, for those asking, this is our Talk Shop Live link. I also put it in the comments. It will be in the description box as well. Again, make sure you check us out on Sundays. We've had 4 episodes in so far. You can check those out. There's only $1.99, as they say, the price of a cup of coffee or some other cheesy statement like that. The price of a large bag of Doritos from the 7-Eleven up the street, okay? But again, that link for those listening is Talk Shop, TALK, shop.live/search/TGOC, the gentleman of crypto. So again, Talk Shop Live, $1.99. And that is on Sundays at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Come with questions. We want you to come with questions, all type of tokens and projects. Put us to work. Have us do the work for you like we know you want to. You want to relax. Come see us on a Sunday for an hour, and we have all the answers you're looking for. And we take pride in doing that. So check us out on Sundays, Talk Shop Live, and we'll be doing that Satoshi Millionaire giveaway. You got anything, Bitcoin Zay?
Nothing from me. Again, Talk Shop Live, 6 p.m. We're giving away 1 million Satoshis on Sunday. Keep watching all week to learn how, and you'll have some of the answers to some of the questions. So thanks for everybody for watching.
And last but not least, how are we looking on Clubhouse invites? I know we're about to go on Clubhouse next. Everybody are still asking about invites. Are you able to work anything with that? I think we got like another 20 people.
Yeah, so I don't have any invites right now because I usually run out trying to get people. But once I do get more invites, I'll say it on the next show, and then people can put it in the comments. We'll start inviting people. But yes, Black Bitcoin Billionaires, we're on Clubhouse at 11, coming up here in 15 minutes on the Genesis block.
All right. As always, thank you for watching. Make sure you smash that like and share, and we will see you next week. I'm thinking about Talk Shop Live. See, we will see you tomorrow morning with some more Bitcoin news. Cheers.